What's up guys, Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're doing a little two-disc battle, the Eagle Range versus the Big Jerm Tempo. Let's get to it. Hey guys, Future Shay here, just cutting in to apologize. While editing this video, I realized at some point before recording this round, I accidentally toggled on target tracking on my camera, so the focus does jump a little bit. There are some spots that get a little blurry. Apologies, it's not terrible, but it won't happen again. Now, on to the round. Alright guys, welcome back to Tamanend Park. Again, sorry for sitting on these reviews. I've been trying to wait for good weather, and today's the best I'm expecting in a while. It is sunny. Not terribly windy, there's a bit of a headwind coming, and 20 degrees out right now, so can't feel my face. It's good times, but I don't see much anything better on the horizon, so got to take what I can get. And yeah, just looking to have some fun today with the Eagle McMahon Cosmic Neutron range and Jeremy Coling's Particle Glow Proton Tempo. So I've done a bunch of reviews for the Tempo and all the variations we've had so far, and I absolutely love the Streamline range and Eclipse. As you know, it was the Circuit Challenge disc, first ace on the channel. So yeah, just want to have some fun, play with both these, see what they can do. Both are more firm. I believe this is the most firm version of the Tempo we've seen, so looking forward to throwing forehands. And this is actually more stiff than the Eclipse. I've heard it's also a little more overstable, which I wouldn't necessarily mind in a range. I do like to throw more, softer stuff, so we'll see how I like it. But I'll start with the range first, since Eagle's on the team first. Hole 1, 320. Just trying to put the range out there, especially with this headwind. I doubt I'm getting there. So just trying to put it in play, set myself up for an easy upshot, and get out of here with the par. Now let's get this slight turn that the range has. We're out there. Next up, Tempo. I'm going to try and give this plenty of angle, plenty of respect. Let's see if we can go for a nice big flex shot. I nosed up though. Boop. We're out there. Alright, so decent shot with the range. Meh shot with the Tempo. Wasn't really expecting a birdie from either disc. But we got this little upshot here. Range is one of my preferred upshot discs, so this should just feel natural. Just hang this out to the right about 10 feet. Let it naturally fade in. Put it nice and close. Ooh, that had some nice little pop on it. A little further left than I wanted, but that should be a putt. Let's go for a twofer. Got the Tempo right here. Tempo's gonna be a little more overstable, so I gotta give this room to play. It and the range should be touching. I think the Tempo got checked by roots and the range didn't, but I should have these putts. Yep. Here's one par. 2 pars. All right, no damage off of hole 1. All right, hole 2, 225 feet. I think that would be a bit much for a range forehand, and my shoulder's feeling a bit sore. I really got worked on this week. So I'm going with the backhand. Just nice and smooth, like I did off the tee there. Get that little turnover out of it. Get it nice and close. Fade. A little short, but not terrible. Now with the Tempo, I feel like I can give us a little more gas. So I'm going to try and go forehand out over that bush and then crash into the basket. That's what I wanted. Ooh, a little short. Oh, and some play off the ice. Might be a long look. All right, so the Tempo was a little on the short side. And yeah, just hit all this hard pack. Dirt. Ice. Good stuff. Got slid out here toward circle's edge. It's going to be a heck of a save. Ah, just a little high. And range is right here. And range takes the early lead. All right, range out to an early lead. Hole 3, 142 feet. And this is totally a forehand hole. And I do like the range for the shot shape. Hit it on hyzer, hopefully flip it up a little bit, and then cruise to the basket. Ooh, hyzer girl. I popped up on it. All right, decent little kick, long putt. Got to stay down on that hyzer angle, Shay. Now the tempo. Nice, smooth, and flat. Hook up. A little deep. Not terrible. All right, so we got a generous tree kick. Put me nice and close. There's one. And we'll go for the one take. Two. All right, hole 4, 192 feet. I'm going to try for both gaps. I'm going to take the range through the middle gap here, get that little bit of turnover, hopefully put me nice and close to the basket, and then I'll go traditional hyzer line with the tempo. So, first up, range. Aiming right at this tree in front of me, just got to miss it left or right. That should be parked. Now tempo time. Nice and wide, a little bit of hyzer. Oh, sniper branch. Still in putting range though. Right, range is parked. I really wanted to see the tempo finish. I like the line it was on, but branches had other ideas. Ooh, high right side hold. We'll take it. All right, hole 5, 169 feet. And these discs are kind of the two ideal plays. The range is the perfect layup. Just throw something neutral through the middle gap here. Get a little hyzer at the end. Give yourself a 15 to 20 foot putt for birdie. Move on. The tempo is going to be more the aggressive kind of ace line run. Go up high with it. Let it dump into the basket. So let's see if we can execute. First up, range. Yep. Little, probably 15 foot, maybe even closer. And then the tempo, a little more aggressive now, so we're going to swing this one. Oh, ghost branch. Didn't even see that one. Again, another beautiful tempo line spoiled by a branch. I got an open look, but it's long. Oh yeah, more overstable than I'm used to. That'll be a straddle. That's about 20 feet left on the range. I think I hit this root right here and it stopped me from getting that full slide forward, but I should have this. It's in my range. All right. Birdie, let's go find the tempo. All right, tempo. Little encumbered, but I do have a window here. So. All right, save the par. That puts the range up by 2. All righty. Everyone's favorite hole at Tamanend, hole 6. 141 foot downhill. Let's see if I put up some respectable ace runs. The tempo could really use it in this battle. All right, first up, range. Uh-oh. Ooh, just missed it. Settles up nice and close. Guaranteed birdie for the range. Now, if I throw that same line with the tempo, that should be really good. Hit. Ooh, just short. And that treacherous skip down the access path. I think I got lucky and hit this dead tree limb here. Stopped me from rolling away. But still a long look to save the birdie for the tempo. Nope. Tempo's falling back again. So, range birdie. And tempo 3. All right, hole 7, 189 feet. Hoping I can claw one back for the tempo here because there's going to be a pump with the range to get uphill there and give myself a look. Tempo's a little faster. I should be able to flex something. So let's get the range up there and in position, hopefully. Slide. It's going to be an outside look. Now the tempo. I got to hit this with Annie and nose down. Kick that guardian tree, but that should be an easy putt. All right, so range needed like 1 more foot of height to crest that hill. So I got lefty. Always take the hyzer when you can. All right. Whew. A little tricky, these tree branches are in my way. A little more height. Tempo, closer, easier. Oop. Okay. A little muddy. Oop. All right, tempo gets one back. All right, hole 8, 221 feet. Another opportunity for the tempo to steal one. Downhill tunnel shot, basket off to the left. So goal is just to hit the tempo flat and fast down the middle of the tunnel here. Let that overstability kick in at the end. Hopefully skip up to the basket. All right, keep it loose, keep it fast. Perfect. Should be pin high. And then the range. Don't know how I can play this one to get it there. I'm gonna have some fun with it. I'm gonna go forehand roller. So I'm gonna go hopefully out to the left on a little bit of cut, stand it up, and then get out into the field. Oh, all right, that one flipped over a little faster than I expected. Should be able to get up and down though. All right. That was a fun attempt. Left myself. It's a pretty simple upshot, like 100 feet or so. Just that little ultimate floaty pass under the basket. I thought I got pin high. A little short here, thicker grass slowed me up, but I should have this. Lazy putt. Almost got punished, but I'll take the 2. Range with a 3. I think range up by 1. Hole 9. 160 feet. Hello. Tempo could totally get one back here. Just needs to hyzer it through the gap. Get it nice and close. That might tie things up, but I'm not doing a playoff because I want to go back home. I'm cold. All right, so I just got to give this hyzer. I usually throw an entropy or a deflector at this one, so they're plenty overstable to get left. Tempo's going to need a little bit of help. There's a bit of headwind coming up too, so I got to adjust for that. Ooh! I think I skipped behind the basket. All right, now for the range. Range, I'm feeling froggy. I'm going to try hyzer through the express lane gap here. See if I can hit this with plenty of angle through there, flip it up, maybe run the basket. No, I squared it. All right. A foot more to the right, that would have been cool. But let's get up and down. Ooh, that was hunting. All right, last 2 putts to wrap it up. 1, 2. All right, it's gonna do it for this little battle of tempo versus range. Had a little fun. Love both these discs. So much so that I'll come out and do this, bitter cold just to throw them. But yeah, for final thoughts, back to Shay. All right, that'll do it for this round with these two Tour Series discs. Really fun time out there, both great. Let's start off with the tempo here. I mean, it's a tempo, really loved by the MVP community. It's a great flyer. The only real difference is just that this is definitely the firmest offering of the tempo we've had so far. Compared it to the Neutron ones from the Circuit Series, and this is definitely on the firmer side. So if you're a forehand dominant player, you guys tend to prefer firmer discs. This will probably be right up your alley. It explains exactly why Jeremy loves it so much. The only blemish, if you will, a lot of people were knocking its glow capabilities. Again, this is meant to be like a middle ground between just a UV reactive disc and the full-blown Eclipse from MVP. So it's decent, but MVP is always looking to improve. They heard the feedback, and they are actually running Proton soft particle glow proxies, mouthful, for Silva Saarinen, and hers are going to have 3 times the amount of glow pigment in the core. So I've seen some pictures of them already. They look really cool, and if they're well received by the MVP community, I'm pretty sure that'll become the new standard for Proton particle glow. So just keep an eye on that. So if this wasn't glowing enough for you, things might be getting better. And honestly, don't know if I'm going to bag it. Just I have trouble. I love throwing the tempo. I just have trouble bagging it because this in my bag already offer the shot shapes it does, and just it's hard to like find a slot for it where I wouldn't be judging between two discs. But if I do ever do like a full blown like bag reconstruction, I could totally see the tempo being one of the anchor discs that I build the bag around. And lastly, the Cosmic Neutron range for Eagle. Had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely more firm than the Electron, so it's kind of preference, which one do you like more? Because I didn't really see much variance in the flight. Just, with such a slow speed disc, it takes a lot of variance to make something fly, noticeably more overstable. More so than just a plastic change, I feel. So didn't really notice that much of a stability difference. So again, if you like a firmer disc, like Eagle really does like forehanding these for approach shots. So if you do like this for forehand approach, you'll probably like the Cosmic Neutron more than the Eclipse, but I personally prefer throwing softer stuff, so I'll be going with the Eclipse range in my bag for a long time, I think, just because it's such a great disc. But yeah, guys, this has been my round with both these Tour Series. There might still be a few floating around out there. Again, I'm sorry for taking so long to get these reviews out. The weather has just been so awful, and I had to take 20 degrees at 8 a.m. with minimum wind was the best I was going to get. So, just had to wait for it, and hopefully it was worth it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.